Hey, if you're going to spend the big bucks this holiday season, I would love it if you bought gifts from some local businesses. Today on CityCast Las Vegas, I'm with interim executive producer Layla Muhammad and my co-host Dayvid Figler, and we are going to bring you the best gifts to give locally, even if the recipient is out of town. And you can do it all in time for Small Business Saturday. It's Wednesday, November 27th. I'm Sarah Lohman, and here's what Las Vegas is talking about. Okay, Layla, Dayvid, I don't know if you know this, but we have really got to think about holiday shopping. Do you have your lists ready?
Yeah, I'm notoriously late with my holiday shopping, so I'm glad that we're doing this now so I can get the ideas in and hopefully be different and knock it out soon this year.
See, I'm super early. I always do early, and then I'm all antsy. I want people to get those gifts, so I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah. I fall in between. I used to be an early shopper, but a lot has been going on this year. Last year, I just took that day off, the Friday after Thanksgiving. Didn't do Black Friday sales, did it all from my computer, but still managed to shop local. So speaking of, let's talk about, we're going to get into like eating gifts. I love a food gift. We're going to get into experiences too, which is a fun gift giving. But let's just do some physical presents for your present receivers in your life. Some products, some objet d'art. Layla, where are you going to shop to get some stuff for your friends and family?
Yeah, so I'm really focusing on like creating new hobbies in the new year, get my mind off of any like feelings that I might have about how 2024 went and just welcome the new year with new hobbies. And so something that I'm encouraging my friends to do is try art.
I love
because everyone can do it. Whether you're good at it, bad at it, it can be very cathartic. One place that I'll be shopping a lot in the new year and for my gifts this holiday season is Desert Art Supplies in Henderson.
I love that place. And I love a wander in an art supply store. A wander and a touch and a smell.
Right.
Yeah, they're great. And they've been family owned since 1957. Super friendly in there. All of my friends love to go in there. They have great art finds that you don't see at a lot of the big box art stores.
Yeah.
I talked to the workers there, and they're also cool with ordering stuff if you're looking for something specific or recommending something as a gift. They have art sets. I love a good easel because I feel like it makes me feel like a better artist than I am. They have some great selections there, and yeah, wandering there, I think any art supply gift is a great gift for the holiday season.
For kids, too. I got one of my nieces an easel, and honestly, I'm relieved when any of my nieces ask if I want a color. I'm like, yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
Let's do this. Yeah.
It's so fun. I think like adults don't realize how fun coloring can still be.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, wander around Desert Art Supplies.
Maybe we should put together a CityCast coloring book of Las Vegas.
That is actually a great idea and another business idea that we're just giving away for free. Look at us.
There'll be a tiny Dayvid Figler in every image. You have to find him like Where's Waldo?
Like a Waldo? Nice.
Yeah. I do want to point out, too, that Desert Art Supplies is in the same shopping plaza as a Mothership Coffee, a Trader Joe's, which is not local but can be really good for last-minute food gifts because everything is cutely packaged, and Weiss's Deli. So really, all of your needs are taken care of in that one area.
Honestly, it's one of my probably favorite shopping centers in Vegas.
It's a good one. And it's always crowded, though. So, like, heads up. It's always popping off in
Parking
there.
kind of sucks, but it's worth it.
All right, Dayvid, what are you buying?
This one's so easy for me. It's like not even a challenge.
Yeah.
It's a gift that I always give, and it is always well received, and it is Mike's Recovery.
Yeah, this was actually my top pick, Dayvid, and they made me give it to you.
Yes, I appreciate you.
I sent
Great
them to
minds think alike.
all of my sisters. They offer like gift boxes.
It's the best stuff.
And they ship, and they contacted me personally and directly, too.
Well,
it
it's
was
Mike.
so nice.
Mike is the impresario of aromas and relief. So Mike's the coolest dude, first of all.
Mike was in my email helping me ship things out. It was awesome.
So he has a brick and mortar shop down at the Ferguson, which just smells so amazing when you go in there. But it looks like a little lab. And Mike is always there. the stuff that he puts together is just phenomenal, whether it's the mineral soaks, but also he does scrubs and massage oils.
Yeah.
He has diffuser oils. He does cleaning products.
Yeah.
And we have used all of the products. And sometimes he has like little special concoctions he's doing. I have always been looking for like a real unique sort of beard oil for my sensitive skin. He does those special orders for some barbershops in town. He made up a little batch for me that's not available retail yet, but if you go into the store, you could talk to him.
Mike, I would buy that for my brothers. Like, please. Yeah. Put it out there.
Whatever the product is or whatever the need is, Mike is right there. And you could get his stuff online.
Yep.
It's Mike's Recovery. That's my number one pick.
I think you guys know that since I moved into this rental house that has a yard, I've been really focused on both native plants and gardening. And so I wanted to make some recommendations because I think these are nice gifts, whether someone has a yard or whether someone just has like a patio or a balcony and has a few containers. Because like if you're thinking plants are like cactus, a good sized cactus is a financial investment. You know, it's like $50. You can also buy a nice pot. So it's one of those things like I think about gifting as like, what wouldn't I like invest money in for myself? Because it's just a little treat, but that I can treat someone else to. So I have some recommendations for seeds and plants that you can buy locally, the gift that keeps on going. For seeds, I actually really like two Joshua Tree area companies, which are both Mojave connected. I really like the Mojave Desert Land Trust, which is a not-for-profit that buys and protects land within the Mojave Desert. They have seeds for native plants that come with really detailed instructions. And I also really like Mantis Planting, which does desert adapted vegetables for your garden and also comes with really good instructions on how to grow them in the desert. If you want to shop in town and maybe give a plant, not a seed, both Springs Preserve and the University of Nevada Extension Orchard has ongoing sales, and both have really good mailing lists too, by the way, with sales and special classes and stuff. So something to jump on. But I would really recommend Cactus Joe's. Great little nursery in the Southwest. They also do fun events on the weekends, too, and they specialize in plants from Nevada and Arizona. It's about land stewardship. You know what I mean? We got to take care of the land, take care of the pollinators. I also wanted to call out, there's a local nursery called Desert Shade that is ending its retail sales. They're just going to be doing commercial commissions. So they're having a deep sale on their plants, and you can go to their website and see what plants they still have in stock, too. Actually, speaking of growing things, should we move on to foodie items?
Food.
Okay.
Yep.
I have a really fun local one. I'm so excited to give to my brother and his family. My niece is like a little fairy, and she's also very curious about the outdoors. So I'm going to get the whole, she's adorable. I'm going to get the whole family a desert mushroom grow kit. So Desert Mushroom is our local mushroom farm. They're in a business office near the Luxor, and that's where they grow their mushrooms. And their mushrooms are so gorgeous, but you can buy and ship grow kits. They're little boxes that come with the substrate, that come inoculated with spores. And on the website, they even rank them from very, very beginner to medium to difficult. I'm going to get the pink oyster mushrooms because they're really beautiful. And I think my niece will be so fascinated by them, but they're also ranked for beginners. So I know that my family who doesn't have experience growing mushrooms will be able to do it. So I think I love this idea for chefs and foodies, but also for kids, because they get to be there with the whole process of growing these mushrooms and then cooking them up. How cool is that?
Yeah, great hobby. Great new hobby to start, too.
Great new hobby. And I love that idea, Layla. What's some a foodie thing that you want to give?
Yeah, so I've been really into coffee this year. I bought myself an espresso machine. So I've been grinding beans and doing all kinds of that stuff and getting more into coffee. And my favorite place to buy coffee beans is Mothership, which there's one in the same shopping complex as Desert Art Supplies. I love hopping in there. The baristas are really helpful. If you're looking for a specific taste or a specific blend, they can recommend you what they have. My favorite, I like the medium roast, kind of dark chocolate taste. So my favorites are the Orbit and Fireside. Sometimes it depends on what's in store if you choose to go in store to browse. And I think they're also available to order online. Really great gift from like $16 to about $27. So it's pretty affordable. And Mothership also has really great stickers if you're looking for something even smaller. I love the stickers in Mothership. So shop those too. And I think it makes a great gift, a great stocking stuffer for the holidays.
And you could even pair it with something like a new French press or like a cold brew infuser, and like if you need to like up the ante on the gift a little bit too. What foodie gift are you giving?
Well, I give beans all the time from all the places, and downtown is a good source for that. So I wholly approve of Mothership. But I'd shout out Vesta and some others as well.
Yeah.
So I went to a wedding not terribly long ago. I actually officiated at the wedding because they were friends, and they had what is clearly the greatest charcuterie and cheese table that I've ever seen in my entire life. I took an Instagram video of it.
This was here in town?
Yeah. And it came from a place called Cured and Whey. CUREDANDWHEY, curedandwhey.com. It is a local business that has the most outstanding collection of cheeses and meats. And they, throw in the fruits and nuts and the paired sides and all that stuff. At this particular event I went to, they had like a dripping honeycomb that went on to the brie cheese and that sort of stuff. Very elaborate. They have, like anywhere else, there's gift cards. You could do that. Or you could put together a specialty board or what they call grazing boxes. And the grazing box can be all the way from one person and up. And they do a little questionnaire. You pick your own meats. Everything is custom. You could go in there and work with them and kind of like figure out the stuff. They ask if there's any allergies. I mean, they're very cautious and careful about presenting the best product. And the grazing boxes come in these cute little, like literally like 6x6 square window boxes that are recyclable for the smallest one, and then they move up inside. So it's really, really cute in its presentation.
That would be great if you're going to a holiday party or like a Friendsgiving and you need to bring a gift or something to share.
Or host gift. Getting away for the weekend, that kind of thing. And we're already sort of getting into experiences. I mean, I love the idea of gifting an experience. My brother and I try to get my mom and dad like theater tickets, so they can go do something, make a memory. Here in Vegas, so I love a bath, and I do keep tabs on the hotels with really nice bathtubs. So just a thought, but the Cosmo, many of their rooms have Japanese soaking tubs. Have you been in one, David? You've just heard.
Yeah, that's our favorite. If we do a staycation, we not only go to the Cosmo, but make sure it has one of those Japanese baths.
Because you can get in like up to your neck in those.
Yeah, and it's right by the window, so you can look out, and it's perfect.
Yeah, the bathtubs look absolutely incredible. The other thing for, hobbies, your artistic friends, and David, I know you've done this. How about a flat lay experience at the Office of Collecting and Design? So the deal is this is a cute little museum that's currently in the commercial center. Is that what that area is called? Yeah.
Hurry over there.
Hurry over there. They're moving. She's got like an RV that she's going to turn into a moving museum, which is so cool.
Oh, fun.
So it's also a great time to support this very small museum full of very tiny things. That's their specialty. It's just rooms and rooms full of the tiniest adorable things. And when you do a flat lay, it's a photograph composition that you pick up things from the museum, you lay it in a composition, and then you take a photograph down, and then you get a frameable print that's quite large. And David, I've seen yours. It looks so cool.
Yeah, we didn't do the layout ourselves, which would have been a little bit more involved in a process, although we were inspired to do that. We got one that was a preset, and it was beautiful, and it goes in our pink bathroom perfectly. It's pink themed, so all the items of ephemera that are contained within it that are at the museum itself are indeed in that photo, and it's great.
And when you do the flat lays, it's booked as a private event. So it's a really great thing to give to like maybe a friend couple or a family too, depending on your budget, or to like maybe take a friend with you to go. The price is $75. Again, it's a private booking, so you also get time in the museum. And you can check out examples of flat lays on their website or their Instagram, Office of Collecting and Design.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Dayvid, what kind of experiences would you give?
Well, I'm of a similar mind to you, Sarah, and I'm actually going to just jump in there with a theater experience. There are so many local theater
gift.
companies here in
Yeah.
town. And like, sure, you could go to the big Smith Center or some of the more established theaters in town. But I am just a major, major fan of the smaller theater companies that are putting out really provocative and interesting programs. Some are written by local folks. Some are produced here for the first time of national productions. Really, really wonderful. I just want to shout out a Public Fit. You could buy someone tickets to go to one of their performances. The Vegas Theater Company, they do have gift cards on their website. And my favorite is really the Majestic Repertory Theater. And I'm going to say favorite only because we did plunge and do the season tickets.
Oh, yeah?
And the season tickets were phenomenal. We actually bought 4 so that we can go on double dates. And I
Lovely.
thought that was really nice. So that was a gift for ourselves and our friends who we would take with us to the multiple shows that they present throughout their season. And so they do have a season ticket option available. I don't even want to say it's my favorite. They're all great, and I've had great experiences, all of them. But that's the one where we did the season ticket, and they treat you like royalty. When you have season tickets, they put your name on the seats. So when you walk in, it's like, Figler, party of 4. And so you feel a little fancy, and they're always good seats, and they're just great productions there. So please do give the gift of theater to people, especially those companies that could use your support. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to become an instant fan of any of the ones that I mentioned because they just do top-notch work.
Yeah, have a little drink at Main Street Provisions across the street before and after. It's a great evening. Layla, what about you?
Yeah, so I have actually 2 experience recommendations. One's from our newsletter editor, Rob Cashel-Reese, and it's the Lip Smacking Foodie Tours. They give tours in the Arts District, Chinatown, Las Vegas Strip. And I think that's a great gift for someone wanting to sample all of the food Las Vegas has to offer, whether it's someone outside of town wanting to visit or someone new to town, a local who hasn't tried a lot of stuff. They actually have gift cards for as low as $50, ranging up to $500. The tours can get pretty pricey, so take a look at their website to see what tours you would want to recommend to people, and that might dictate which gift card you buy them, or you can buy a tour and give someone a tour. So I think that's a great option from our newsletter editor, Rob.
Usually on these food tours, they really stuff you full of food, though. So the price seems high, but yeah, you eat until you can't eat anymore.
Exactly. Bang for your buck. So it's not going to be like just a few places. You're going to get a good amount of food on these tours. And then my suggestion for an experience kind of follows my New Year's resolution of gifting hobbies and encouraging my friends and family to try new hobbies and try out new stuff in the new year. I took classes at Southern Nevada Music. I took piano lessons there, and they've been in the Valley since 1958. They were bought and they've been owned by the current family since 1981. Lisa is the owner. That's her name. And as soon as you walk in there, like, you feel the family-owned vibe.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and they remember you every time you walk in. They have a great selection of music books. They offer piano lessons, violin lessons, and guitar lessons. I had a great experience with all the staff, and they give great classes.
How's your piano playing?
My piano playing's okay.
Is it much improved from when you started?
Yes, I think I did about almost a year of lessons there before my piano teacher left, but I've been thinking about getting back in. I've been encouraging my friends. So that's Southern Nevada Music in Henderson on Stephanie, and they can give you some information and help you find the right instrument as well.
All right. So let's be honest here, though. We're all adults. And the thing about Christmas as an adult is like it's nice to give or get, but like we don't really need anything at this point in our lives. So I genuinely love it when someone makes a one-time or a recurring donation to a charity in my name. I a lot of times would much rather have that money like going to a good cause than to me. So this year, people ask, I encourage them to donate to the Wild West Fund. The Wild West Fund helps women who are seeking abortion care in Nevada from neighboring states that maybe now or won't in the future have abortion care. It gives them connections as well as funds to come in from out of state. So what are some charities that you two love that you'd recommend donations to?
Mine kind of came from thinking about the news this year. In Las Vegas, we saw a lot of kind of disturbing news surrounding animals being left in cars, being
Dumped
abandoned,
animals, yeah.
being dumped. Yeah, we recently saw some puppies that were dumped in a dumpster. And so my charity recommendation would be Wagging Tails Rescue, who actually was the rescue who saved those puppies and helping some dogs find homes and being taken care of in the community. That's Wagging Tails Rescue. I think that's a great gift that will impact, the lives of animals.
Figler?
Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my partner's project out at the Desert Spring Resource Center. She's been on the podcast to talk about that. We talk about how, giving food and resources to folks in need is important year-round and how people do, focus on that during the holidays. But they're a great operation, and they serve a lot of people in an underserved area on the west side where people don't realize that there is as much an issue as any other part of the valley. Another one that I want to shout out is Family Promise of Las Vegas. They're a longtime nonprofit that literally are helping families that find themselves in dire situation, homeless or borderline homeless, to get into a new housing situation and sort of take care of them in the interim with a lot of different programs and support.
Well, thanks so much, you two. This is actually, I was feeling overwhelmed about holiday shopping, and now I'm really excited to get out there, maybe get some treats for Sarah Lohman on the way. Thank you, too.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
That's all for today here in CityCast Las Vegas. Every single place that we mentioned is going to be linked in our show notes, so get in there. You should also subscribe to our morning newsletter, Hey Las Vegas, for more gifting content. We got you covered this holiday season. We'll be back Monday morning with more news from around the city. Take care.